Well, I'm going to try to bleed these brakes by myself. I'm hopefully a little more set up today than I was when I was last here. I'm going to try to open the bleeder valves and let them gravity bleed for a minute, at least on the rear here, because we were getting some leakage out of them, so that was good, which meant that apparently switching out that brake hose did in fact help our overall situation. So I got what I hope will be my little helper over here. My Chinese vacuum bleeder kit. I did attempt this on my son's Chrysler, and I don't know how well it worked, but his brakes were working okay. So I'm gonna say that was a win. Also, so I don't have to turn the compressor on, I brought my big bad Bauer from home. I know what you guys are thinking, get some real tools, but I can't afford real tools, so that's what we got. Chinese brake bleeder and Bauer impact. We're gonna go bust open the bleeders in the back. We're gonna let those go for a little bit, and then I might pull the front wheels completely off so I can take a look at the rotors and calipers and stuff. Hopefully, before the end of this adventure, we've got some type of brakes. Not that I'm gonna take this thing out anytime soon, because we've got a bunch of snow on the ground and it's supposed to get to like down to -12 in a couple days, so this thing's stuck in the garage for a while. But at some point it's gonna come out, and I wanna be ready for that. These are handy little tools that my father-in-law has. I think he said he had somebody at the plant make these for him a while ago. Point that into a bucket, and you know, you can bleed the brakes when you have somebody with you and not make a mess. But I don't know how to not make a mess, period. So that's backed out quite a ways. Hopefully we get something out of it. If not, we'll put the Chinese brake sucker on it. Alright, those are definitely open. Should probably lower this a little bit, because that's above my head. Come on, Bauer, baby. Oh, lost a nut. Found some more dirt daubers. Come on off of there. There we go, baby. Rotors don't seem bad at all. They're old. They're not worn, they're not grooved. Shoot. Oh yeah, pads look good. All right, let's hit the other side and get that all taken apart, and then figure out what the next step is. I have no idea. You guys know? So I learned from editing the last batch of these videos that I've got to keep the furnace off for good audio, and it makes it terribly cold in here. But that's what I do to try to make mildly less horrible videos. Oh boy! Yeah, buddy! Woo! Oh man, this one's roached. Can you see the grooves in there? Holy cowbells. The pad's got meat on it, but it's worn into the grooves. The rear, let's see, the dust shield is fighting me. The rear does not look as bad. I presume that means this caliper was hung up in some fashion. So we are gonna definitely, at some point, have to get a new rotor for this side at least. And I think now it's time to try to hook our little vacuum line up to the back wheels and see if we get something going on there. I think we put that on there. I don't know what we're doing. No, that doesn't seem right. And then we just pump this up, I think. Look at that. We got some flow. Well, by golly. Crappy looking fluid. Alright, hopefully Hopefully that all stays right there politely. I'm gonna go get a wrench so I can close that. We pump it up and then open it. I think. Get nothing out of it now. Boy, it sure would be nice to have another foot with me. Oh, there we go. We got something going. Am I doing it properly? No. Are we getting fluid back here? Yeah. We are. You know, what's funny is I have my glasses on today and I still can't see. I should probably get my readers. We got some bad fluid out, which means we got fluid to the bleeder. So hopefully we gained some ground there. I'm getting nothing out of this one. I think we got a stuffed up bleeder. Pulling vacuum, but it ain't pulling anything out. There we go. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Got a lot of goop out of them. We're probably still not where we need to be. I could fire it up. If I can get it to go into gear. I can hit the brakes and see what we got going on. Definitely more pedal. All right, the front reservoir is dry. I assume that is for the rear brakes. Seeing how I kind of screwed the pooch on that one, we'll top that off and then see what we get out of it. But is there brake fluid? Because I did not bring any. Murray's Choice, that's old. All right, I did find some. I don't think it makes any difference that it's 3 and 4. I hope not. Now we can hit the pedal and see what it does again. She just geysered on me. You should be able to pump that without the top on, right? I don't know. You guys can kind of see. Let me know if it does something weird. Yeah. Is it still going down? It is. Pretty dry over there. Pretty dry over here. I don't see any leaks. Okay, well, I don't think I had the camera on, but I fired it up and put it in gear. Tried to hit the rear brakes. Well, hit the brakes and see if I had anything in the rear, and I didn't seem to have anything. So my thought is they may be out of adjustment, and I need to roll the little star wheel thing one way or the other to get the shoes out. So I'm gonna run it back up, maybe hook the brake juice sucker machine back up to it, see if we can bring some more fluid to the back. Maybe I can be a little more adept at what I'm doing. Doubtful. And then see if I can adjust them out, I guess. I don't know. All right, I stupidly tried to start this thing up, run it through the gears again, ran it in reverse, thinking maybe these would adjust themselves. I don't know how that works. It's some kind of sorcery. Nothing seemed to happen. I do believe I'm gonna have to have some help in bleeding these, but for now, we're gonna see if we can adjust them out somehow. I know you guys can't see because I cannot see. I think this side goes up. I can't tell if that's got some drag to it or not. I'll put that cap back in and try the other side. Come on, there we go. This one, I think, goes the other way. We'll see. Maybe not. I know it's supposed to go easily to expand it out. That definitely feels way more held up. All right. we're gonna call those good for now. We're gonna move on to bigger and better things, I think. Just before I turned the camera on, I got the car up on the lift, and a mouse fell out of the engine bay from about 6 feet. He hit the ground, we both looked at each other like WTF, and before I could even devise a plan of action, he was gone. So I better get some traps or poison up here. Take care of him before, you know, he finds a little lady mouse and starts making itty bitty miceys everywhere, you know what I mean? But I have no idea where he came from. He literally fell out of the engine bay. So I don't know if he was an inhabitant of the garage or an inhabitant of the car.